get your life, baby. I got mine, why you could serve my mind, baby. Feeling me, that's why they killing me, lately. Get your life. Get your life, get your life, get your life, baby. I got mine, why you could serve my mind, baby. Feeling me, that's why they killing me, lately. Get your life. Run up when you see me, no disguises. Keep that thing with me, cause I don't do surprises. J. Chanel, show and tell, all facts, no lies, streak. Get your life, cause I'm the type that come to it that 9 quick. Eyes on me, what you care for? Watching me, baby, care for. If you ain't a fan, where the cameras? Hide in the back with the bellboys. My circle so restricted. Hands raised like it's your religion. When I sleep, pay close attention. Fake friends out here protected. Get your life, get your life, get your life, baby. I got mine, why you could serve my mind, baby. Feeling me, that's why they killing me, lately. Get your life. Get your life, get your life, get your life, baby. I got mine, why you could serve my mind, baby. Feeling me, that's why they killing me, lately. Get your life.
Focus there.
Watch them cause they after me like a pot of gold. I'm not for play, ask Keisha if you don't know. I'm a little bit cray-cray, approach me, you better be right. If you don't come correctly, you can catch these cans tonight. Eyes on me, what you care for? Watching me, baby, care for. If you ain't a fan, where the cameras? Hide in the back with the bellboys. My circle's so restricted. Hands raised like it's your religion. When I sleep, pay close attention. Fake friends out here protected. Get your life, get your life, get your life, baby. I got mine, why you could serve my mind, baby. Feeling me, that's why they killing me, lately. Get your life.
Get your life.
Get your life, get your life, get your life, baby. I got mine, why you could serve my mind, baby. Feeling me, that's why they killing me, lately. Get your life.
Get your life, boo.
Good morning, good evening, good night, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your nighttime, right time DJ Music, and welcome to another episode of the Chop Shop. Not going to hold you folks up here too long. Just want to run back over some things that I covered yesterday and keep you up to speed on some things that you may not know about today. We're going to start off. I don't follow the young lady too much, but it bows right into what we're going to talk about today. I don't follow her, and I'm not sure if you folks know or not, but the young lady by the name of Ice Spice, I guess she's a rapper or a singer or whatever she does. But a couple of days ago, well, last week or so, she was in McDonald's in Los Angeles. Let me show you what happens to you when you are a celebrity in just minding your own business sometimes. Now, I don't know all the particular details about what happened, but this is what was captured and reported by TMZ. Let me take this off the screen. I ain't going to hold you folks too long, like I said. We're going to cover some things. We're going to cover the GOAT. We're going to cover the angry man. We're going to talk about some politics and a little bit more. But right now, y'all check this out. Now watch what happens. See the young lady walking into the restaurant. Ice Spice right here with the hoodie on, minding her own business. Young lady with the red jacket on, minding their own business, having a little quaint meal between the two of them. Young lady walks into the restaurant. McDonald's. Mickey D's. You think she's a fan? Watch this.
That's what you do. You shake ass. So go shake ass. So you from Cali? So go shake ass. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac. Yeah. So where you from? So where you from? I'm from McDonald's. I got you. Well, I'm from Wade.
Now, what action did anyone see on that screen just now that would provoke that young lady that walked into that restaurant to start swinging on Ice Spice? Like I said, I don't know the young lady. I don't follow her music. I know she's a popular rapper amongst the younger generation. But here, you have a young lady walking into a restaurant. Now, suppose Ice Spice would have had a bodyguard with her. Now, suppose Ice Spice would have had a weapon on her. Would she have been wrong for defending herself? Absolutely not. This is girl on girl, woman on woman combat. Okay? That's not the worst of it, though. Let's continue. Now, at this point in time, to me, if I'm in the public eye, if I have something to lose, I'm going to walk away from this situation. Right now, no harm, no foul. I might have been hit on a couple of times. No harm, no foul. Right now, would have called the police and been done with it. I would have asked the folks in the restaurant to call the police and handle this situation. But instead, Ice Spice walks outside.
Nigga, are you okay? Are you with them?
I'm not with them. With my friend right here. They just came in right now.
But you're the one gassing to them that I'm here, right?
I didn't know. They didn't know he was here. You were playing that way. They didn't know he was here.
Nah, why should you just touch phone?
Are you good?
Got my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck y'all. That's why. Fuck you and that bitch. Alright. Why is that bitch talking? Why would I relax and she touch her? She's drunk.
As you can see right now, Ice Spice by herself, no security, is talking to a bunch of, and I'm going to call them, some folks might not agree, but a bunch of hoodlums, trash, folks who ain't got nothing better to do than to go accost somebody else.
Yo, what the that really was Ice Spice. That's really Ice Spice.
Y'all really waiting on Ice Spice? Y'all really waiting to do something to her? Why? Are you jealous? Are you worried about, are you upset about her success, whether you like her or not? Ice Spice was not bothering anyone. And as you can see from the outside view, all of these people are there to confront that one young lady. No real reasoning. But here they are.
And that. Alright. What the happened? Why is that touching me?
No, she's drunk, but just relax.
Why would I relax if
I'm
she's touching
saying
me?
she's drunk.
Where is she? Where is she? Why would I let it go? Yo, we go. Why would I let it go?
What the
Because you got more to lose. Because you got a whole lot more to lose, including your life. You don't know what these folks want. You don't know what these folks have planned for you. Why would you put yourself in more danger by walking outside that door? I always said discretion be the better part of valor in any situation that you're in, especially when you don't know what you're coming up against. These people already had a plan for you, Ice Spice. Keep your ass inside that building. But no,
It's going viral. Next week, I'm saying
You can expect a
wait, calm down,
now I want y'all to understand something. This was a combat between two girls. Remember, the girl walked into the restaurant and struck Ice Spice, acting like she was a fan. Walked up to her, said something to the girl sitting next to her, said something to Ice Spice, then start throwing hands at her. This was a ploy to get her outside. Now she's not fighting a woman or a girl. She is fighting about to be accosted by a man. And this bows into what we're going to talk about a little bit later on. Let's continue.
On your mama, let me fight her. Let me fight a Why would you want to fight me? Are you a bitch? You want to fight a bitch? Why would you fight me, bitch? We get off on anything. You 120 pounds. Let's get at it then. Let's get at it then.
Calm down. Calm
The
down. Wait.
Y'all
Calm down.
y'all think cause the famous?
Oh, what happened?
You from what?
That's on
You.
P.
Where you from?
What happened? I don't
What
understand.
the you mean what happened?
I wasn't get off in her
You
shit.
wasn't there. Where she at? Where she at? And why the you want to record? It's funny.
No, Ice Spice, they want to record so they can go viral. So they can say they jumped on you. So they can say, look what I did to Ice Spice. That's why. Promo? What do you mean promo there with Christopher? You think Ice Spice had something to do with this as well? You think she set it up as well? I don't think this doesn't look fake to me, but you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But my point is, even if it is fake, why would the dude want to fight the young lady? That's my point about this whole video. Whether it's staged or not there, Christopher, why would she want to go in combat with a dude? Especially given the lighting situation, what's going on now?
Hey, don't jump her.
Well, honestly, my honest opinion there, Christopher, I don't think this was a promotional stunt. I think she's literally putting herself in more harm's way by leaving that restaurant. Oh, that's if your first time here, Christopher, appreciate you. Thank you for stopping through. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, I don't mind conversation going back and forth, long as it's respectful. We can always agree or disagree, or agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But again, appreciate you stopping through. Hey, Shar, how you doing? What's up, the Diogenes 03, vaccinated or activated? Huh? I don't know. Vaccinated, and I guess I haven't used activator. Hey there, El Boogie, how you doing? Good to see you. No, I'm currently been no. Anyway, let's go. Let's finish this up.
Hey, don't push him though. Don't push him though. Don't push him because he can't hit you the back. Don't push him. Calm down. All right, but calm down.
And that was from TMZ. And the whole reason that I put this up there, folks, was that no matter whether you're a celebrity or no matter whether you're just that average Joe, folks like this don't care about who you are when they're trying to prove a point. When they're trying to become famous, they'll use you and your fame, your slice of the pie, to try and steal it. And that's what these people are doing. If you go back and look at the video in its entirety, there was nothing going on. She didn't say anything to anyone. She didn't. But the part that gets me is the men out there that did not try to stop any of this. Black men. You guys are running around on these platforms talking about how strong and how much we are taking care of our community. Here was an ample opportunity for us as black men to stand up and say, I got you, mama. Let me put a stop to this. But what did we see? We saw black men willing to fight a woman. But then they'll get on these platforms and talk about how great they are. Yeah, I don't see. I've looked at it, Christopher. I looked at the video in several from several angles and from several different people, but none of them shows that she was bothering anyone. She was just out on a, I guess, on a leisurely having a late night snack with her friends. That's the thing about being a celebrity. You just can't walk around no more, folks. Folks, somebody's always watching what you're doing. Somebody's always in your business. But let's move on to something else here. Now, yesterday, I don't know how many of you folks watched the stream, but we were talking about a little bit of politics and also the tragedy that happened with the young children. 8 of them lost their lives. As we see, there's more and more of this story that's coming out. So what I did was yesterday, I appreciate that, El Bookie. You sent me something, and I told you I'd come back and I'd revisit this. So this is one of the reasons why I did this stream again today. So let's take a look at this. Here's somebody who's actually in that area, okay?
You know, it was a lot of talk
Oh,
about what
wrong one. I'm sorry, folks. We'll go that one next. That's from the GOAT Task exclusives. Let me pull this other one up here. Y'all hold on just a second, all right? I thought I had it ready, but I didn't. Forgive me. How y'all doing out there? Everybody good? It's what? Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday. If you're inclined to, if you're into that jazz, later on this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like I always tease Shaw, it's jazz, and Mo Damn Jazz coming up at 8 p.m. on Classic R&B Jams Radio. Let me find this particular stream here that I'm looking for. I'll be right with you there, y'all. Just 1 second. I'll be right with y'all. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I think I got it now. No. Right. Let me get it. Y'all hold on just a second. I'll find it. It's in here somewhere. Just bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Can't find it. But anyway, let's look at Taz exclusives, and then I'll go back and I'll see if I can pull up that other. Oh, there it is, right here. This is it. No, that's not it. I'm usually prepared there, folks, but unfortunately, on this one, caught me a little off guard. But anyway, let's visit Taz exclusive here just for a second, and I'll find that video.
they may have said about black men. Oh, it was an issue. So the question I have now is the obvious question. So what do you have to say now, though? Because if what she was saying has some validity to it, why was it weaponized? Why did we hear it for a week? Because now a week later, some of these same people who was so against Ashley Janae getting some respect, well, now all of a sudden they want to talk about this tragedy involving children. And well, again, I don't want to have this conversation with these people. Most people on this platform do not, cannot, will not, and don't want to understand what my issue is. So I'm going to explain all of this with this story right here. And given what I see on his social media, he's one of these dudes who was on here complaining about his relationship with his baby mom, his kids, and the whole nine. So,
And how often do we see that in those platforms that that Taz is talking about? Night after night, morning after morning, stream after stream of grown ass men talking about women that don't want them, that they have no access to. And let's face it, that's why a lot of these men are upset with Ashley Janae. Rest her soul. But in this world, you can choose who you want to be with. But in these platforms, they're saying because she decided to date outside of her skin color, that led to her demise. And because she put out some nasty tweets about black men, she doesn't deserve respect. And because y'all talked about Kevin Samuels, she don't deserve no respect. But here now, we have a black man that y'all can't call a Pookie or Ray Ray or a degenerate or any of those other type things that y'all like to label to try and separate yourself from loose niggas. You can't do it with this one because he is part of y'all. And this is what Taz is pointing out. He's probably watched the Anton Daniels. He's probably watched the Angry Man. He's probably watched the Obsidians. He probably has watched the BGSs. He's probably watched all of these dudes that sit around night after night, stream after stream, podcast after podcast, talking about how they don't like black women. Yeah, some of them have changed up their rhetoric, like MOT. MOT went around a couple of years back, talking about blow the whole community up. Now he's pro-black woman. So if we can go back and look at Ashley Janae's tweets and call out what she said about black people, why can't we do the same thing for these folks? What puts them in a different plane? I can guarantee you can go to any of the live streams that I have, except from the exception of one or two, and you can point them out easily to where I actually addressed about her rhetoric. And that was because she was a personal attack on me and mine. But these guys, black woman goes out and dates a white guy, goes out and dates an Asian guy, goes out and dates a Filipino guy, goes out and dates somebody else that don't look like them, all hell breaks loose. But meanwhile, a lot of y'all covet white women's. Like just pearly things. Finest things in sliced bread to some of y'all. Get him, Taz.
we can say he's mentally ill and this and that, but a lot of these morons that are on here are mentally ill, and y'all support him anyway. The fact of the matter is, people are putting children in harm's way, and they benefit from it because nobody wants to say anything until it's too late. Nobody wants to.
No, Taz, this is where I disagree with you, brother. I've been saying this since the onset of me starting doing these live streams. Matter of fact, the very first, I got 15 minutes to rock this post because that's what I started out doing, 15 minutes. I didn't realize they were going to call them podcasts a little bit later on. I got 15 minutes to rock this post. The very first one I did was about a man that moved into a house with a woman and started molesting that daughter. That was the very first one I did. Guess how many views it got, Taz? Less than 30. And it's been up
deal
for
with
years.
these issues until it happens negatively. I can tell you that these stories are regular, they're normal. The only problem with this one that I see as being abnormal is the amount of children. But because men are doing this to their children every day, yeah, I don't support this sudden movement or call out or whatever you want to make it, where a bunch of content creators start talking about an issue that does not benefit the community because they don't really care about the issue. See, in these instances, right, I have to figure out ways to do this right. And so I've told myself that these fake people can actually benefit me by doing the content that they don't want to do, but it needs to be done. And so, is it easier for me to start dropping receipts of all of these clowns or just let them sit up and pretend?
I think it would be, Taz, since you've been around for a while, I think it would be easier for you to drop the receipts. But of course, when you start dropping the receipts, the vitriol comes with that. So I'll ask you, sir, is it worth it? Because as you can see, no matter how much we call these men out, you still have women, WIMMENZ, over there supporting them by the drones. And it's not until one of them do something to them personally, like the Anton Daniels and what's going on with the Amika debacle and all that. It's not until something happens personally to them that they'll decide to call somebody out.
Do videos and show how these people really don't care about kids
Yeah.
or just let them live. And I found that it's easier to let them live. People are in these spaces. They know these people fake. They know these people don't care about no kids. They've watched them facilitate conversations, have conversations, and support conversations about not respecting children. Let me add something to that. These are places on the internet within YouTube, but I'm saying most of these black platforms. They are overly protective of black men. And so when you get a situation like this where people need to cook, yeah, you might get a day or two. But keep in mind, this is where suddenly black men aren't a monolith. We're not standing for each other. We're not dealing with each other's image. Now, you got to make him his own man. He got to hold his own L. Now suddenly black men as a unit aren't one conversation.
And I see what you're saying there, Taz. When a black woman does something, it's all black women. There's no separation. So what you're saying is, Ashley Janae is this kind of person, so and so is this kind of person, so and so is this kind of person. Instead of looking at these women individually, they just group them all together. That's what they do in the places like the Manosphere. That's what they do in the places like the SYSBM and all those other places they also call themselves separating themselves from women. Well, the easiest way to separate yourself from somebody is just close the door and shut up. Turn off the TV. Don't go out to the clubs, because chances are if you go to the grocery store, if you go to the corner store, if you go out to the clubs, if you go to the movie theater, you're going to run into a woman. So continue to separate yourself from them. And the next time you feel the urge to do some manly things, take matters in your own hands. That way you don't have to worry about a woman. They got Jergens, they got Vaseline, they got all kind of products for you now that you can separate yourself completely from women.
Yeah, fam, that works for other people. And it works for other people because they need all of that fake shit to happen the way it does. Some of us have just stood on, hey, protect the children since we got on this platform. You would be surprised at the amount of people who not only did not support that message, but the people who support them now.
Absolutely. I'm not surprised at all because I've seen it firsthand. Folks like Fatty and Aaron O and Jay Prince, all of them sitting up over there on panel after panel, night after night, talking about the age and consent. Grown men don't talk about the age of consent of children. We don't talk about how young somebody is before we can get at them. But y'all, women's is over there still supporting them. And mad when we call you out. Mad at Taz when he call you out. Mad at me when I call you out. Mad at the information man when he calls you out. Mad at DJ Torch when he calls you out. Mad at other folks when they call you out. Talk about you shouldn't be in women's business. You're a simp. You just mad. No, I'm just telling you the truth that you don't want to hear.
It's really odd, right? So what I've come to realize is quite simple. There's a bunch of new platforms, and those newer platforms have rooted their conversation in Christianity, in the Bible, in being a Hebrew Israelite.
Look at this right here. Look at that title. Mother's Day Special, Part 2, F Them Kids. I don't know if that was the title of his stream, but if it was, could you imagine what was being said about children? So I'll ask y'all again, when in the Tarn Nation, when in the Blue Blazes, when in the Blue Hell have children been off limits to you niggas on the internet? They haven't been, and they won't be. Now go back and when we put let me do this. Let me do this. Look at them babies. What chance did they have against that monster?
There's a bunch of new platforms, and those newer platforms have rooted their conversation in Christianity, in the Bible, in being a Hebrew Israelite. And with that, they're able to gain a following just simply on a religion. Forget the actual merit for these conversations. Don't nobody care if anybody's standing on anything. Long as you standing on the Bible, long as you standing on whatever Kemetic principles or Hebrew principles or Christian principles.
Come on to our Bible study. Let's talk about the Bible. But 15 minutes prior to that, they was talking shit about you. They was talking shit about black women, black children. But then after they done, in the back chat, they want to invite you to Bible study and tell you about how the goodness of them, the goodness of God. Hebrew Israelites and this and that. And women shouldn't be here. Women shouldn't do this. Men should be stoic. Men should be this. Men should do that. But we didn't see you on the platform talking shit to tyranny a few minutes ago. We didn't see you on the platform 5 minutes ago calling a woman the B word. But now you're in the background talking about Jesus. You might as well call him Jesus. But look at them babies, man. That's what we should be talking about. The demon that took these babies. Because that's what they are. These aren't children. These are babies. One of those babies tried to get away, and that demon hunted them down and killed them.
You're fine. Never mind these individual cases that you can clearly see people ain't standing on shit. So look, maybe y'all.
Stress-riddled Army vet Shamir Elkins, 31, called his mom, Malika Elkins, and stepdad, Marcus Jackson, on Easter Sunday to tell them that his wife of 2 years, Shanika Pugh, had filed for divorce. That's what set him off. That's what it was, folks. And he figured the only way that he could punish that woman for not wanting to be with him was to take the most precious things in life away from her. First, the children, then her life itself. But he wanted to know that those children were going to be gone. He wanted her to suffer first. He wanted her to feel some agony before he turned the gun on her. This wasn't about anything other than more than a man that was about to lose a woman. And listening to those domestic discipline conversations that Kevin Samuels was having, keep your woman in check, conversations that Angry Man is having, that if you want to get to the children, if you want to get next to the mama, get to the children first, that BGS was having, or maybe Obsidian when he was stalking a young lady around the internet. Because these are the guys that Taz is talking about. He may not have named them, but go back into your internet archives and see some of those very names right now are doing streams trying to run cover for this monster.
Y'all didn't notice, or maybe you're just dumb. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of fake ass women in the space these days. But the same platforms who facilitate conversations and allow men to express their disdain for women and children, then they can come back and put the children in a situation now where, OMG, we all feel bad.
Yeah.
Listen, fam, stop the cap, okay? All of y'all from every panel on this motherfucking platform are participating and facilitating what it is that this man just did. So y'all can keep saying it wasn't me, I didn't do it, but all of this pro male supremacy content that dominates the black YouTube space, you should have to hold an L for it now.
Is he wrong? Especially this guy on the far right here. Is he wrong? Absolutely not. Go back and listen to some of Anton Daniels' rhetoric and how he tells men to handle women, or how he says he handles women. Is Taz wrong? Absolutely, positively not. But if you call it out, you know what'll happen? The Angryites will come over here. The Maria and the Antoinettes will come over here, come over to your platform, span you, report you for something that you really did that's really not reportable, just to try to get rid of your platform so they can go back over to Daddy Daniels or sit over there and watch Angry Man get ready to fire up a live stream. It's going to get warm out there, Angry Man. What you going to do when that heat hits your ass? You can't run from that. You might be able to keep the little space in there warm where you're doing your live streams at, but heat is a motherfucker, especially down south. What you going to do when it's 107 degrees outside? That's right, El Bookie. He's been around for a while. He's been grifting in this space for a while, hasn't he? Angry Man, too. Y'all been grifting for quite some time. So I start asking myself, El Boogie, what's worse, the content creator or the people that watch their content? Because without 1,000 people, or without 200 people, or matter of fact, just one person, I'm still going to do a live stream. I'm not going to ask you for a super chat. I'm not going to tell you that, hey, if y'all don't hit that super chat, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. That's right, Jamal. It gets hot as hell in Mississippi, don't it? And my crooked letter, that monkey come out that tree. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you live down in the South, when they say you about the monkey, it's hot as hell out here. And it ain't even August yet. Go ahead, Tess.
But it's so many fake women There are so many mammies that nobody's going to hold y'all accountable. People will continue to come to your platforms. It's all about running the numbers up. And so, for those inquiring why I'm not talking about it, well,
That's an actual quote from Anton Daniels right there on one of his live streams. What you're seeing right there in front of you. F them kids, they aren't mine. Men revolting against having relationships with single mothers. Well, for all of you men that do this, let me ask you something. At the initial onset of meeting a woman, and she tells you, I have children, if it bothers you that much, if she's a single mama, why do you pursue the issue? Can anybody answer that question? Why do you pursue the issue if it bothers you that much that a single mama is out there in the world, in the clubs? Once you find out she's single, why are you still after her?
I'm telling you, it's not worth it for me. Because I can't get on here and say nothing nice about him or the last 7 years of content I've done about people like him. He's not the first. Now, when you look on the opposite side and you make the comparison, who is it that the people support? Who is it that people want to see? Because again, my Patreon is not full of these grandiose ideas of everybody getting rich. You see what I'm saying? I use my Patreon to try to put a message out that is still being used today by others, but it's just weird.
You're absolutely right again, El Boogie, and that's part of the problem. That's why I'm glad we have, as Big J would say, YouTube historians like Taz, like myself. There's some people, some of us that have been around since the inception of this shit, all the way back from Google Hangouts. Some of us have been around. Some of us may not have been content creators, but we're aware of where Kevin Samuels actually came from. We're aware of where Angry Man its originators come from. We're aware where Anton Daniels started from with the hot dog shoot. We know all of that. But some of these folks just coming in don't know these things. So look like this one right here. December 17th, 2021. What's that, 4 or 5 years ago? Anton was still talking about children. They were still talking about children 5 years ago. So I asked the question again, when have children been off limits in this so-called, what they call it, space?
Weird because like nobody actually has to put that message out today. It's just a given that we all agree, even though I'm one of the least supported platforms on the platform. So I'm just laying it out for you, just in case you're wondering why I didn't get on here and do a video spazzing out. I can't keep doing that. This isn't random. It's not an.
Well, in some cases, again, Taz, I got to say that you just got to keep pushing, brother. Sometimes you, and instead of reaching 1,000, you may just need to reach one. No one is doing content on children. That's incorrect. No one's paying attention to the content that you did or I did or other folks did on what's happening to these children out here. There's a young kid, Alexander Brannon. Y'all might have seen him around the stream here every once in a while. He does streams on black female femicide. No one pays attention to it. Maybe it's because of his speech impairment. No disrespect, Alex, but at least he's out there trying to get the word out. But no one pays Alex attention. No one pays Taz attention. No one pays DJ Music attention when we're talking about these things that are protecting our communities. And I appreciate that there, Mr. Weeks. I appreciate you.
Isolated incident. Nah, fam, this is another incident. Another incident where people will run the story because you can make money off of it, You can do numbers off of it. But when it comes to the everyday discussion of what is happening with these children, you don't see people rushing to get to the front of that conversation. For as many hits that I've taken over the years for this conversation, there is no way that I can do anything other than point you to my old content and remind you that the same people that you see on here now pretending like they care, yeah, fam, them the people who didn't support me when I said this years ago. So now that you keep seeing these tragedies, just understand that you're part of the circle. You're part of the problem because the people who called it out initially, my platforms, and we were attacked by the people that y'all sit up with now. And some of these bitches know it because they sitting there with the dudes. So
I wouldn't go so far as to use the B word, task, but I understand your frustration, brother. I understand what you're talking about. You're trying to put out content that you think that makes a difference, that everybody should want to at least take a peek at. And when you do call out those folks that say such nasty things about the community, about women and children, you get ostracized. So I understand it, but you just got to keep on trucking, brother. You got to keep on pushing. It ain't a short race. Believe me, it's not a short race. I've been on this planet a little bit longer than you. And believe me, you're absolutely right. This is not an isolated incident.
if you wondering why I'm not doing that type of content, that's why. My name is etched in stone in regard to this content. I don't have to do it. They have to do it. And so since they gotta do it, I'm a what I've been done, what I take a L for doing, what I will continue to take a L for being, and how I don't and never have benefited from it. You got people that came into this space in the last 2, 3 years that have benefited more from this content than me. And I
And he's absolutely right again. It's people that just come in here, set up a stream, and because the association of somebody, oh, I'm with the angry man. Come on over, Izzy Bands. Izzy is or Izzy ain't. One of the most fakest niggas on the YouTube. How does this man have such a following so quickly? When almost 2 years ago, he was up on Bomb Jerry's platform talking about he didn't know Angry Man. How is it that Aaron O still has content when y'all have heard what he says? How is it that Fatty still has content when y'all have heard some of his rhetoric? How is it that he has a all woman's night when he got y'all women, black women, WIMMENZs, pitted against each other? Remember the Roman Colosseums day in this corner? Same principle. And y'all women's fall for it and get mad when we call you out. I'm not gonna call you the B word like Taz. I'll just call you women's.
get it, fam. This is what people pay for. They want to see a little bit of the men, they want to see a little bit of the women. And so when it's children, oh, wait, let's include the children now. Nah, fam. Play with somebody else. I don't have much to say. I don't like these situations. I'm tired of the frauds, and the frauds dominate the space. They making all the money, and ain't nobody doing no content that they got to stand on. Hey, fam, I can stand on it. I've been standing on it for years. It's my content. It's my name. Some people know my name for the content I did, and it's tied directly to supporting women and children.
And I'll agree with you that, Taz. A lot of people know you from your content. That's how I know you, from your content. Some content that you did some time back. I follow your channel. I don't agree with everything you say, sir, but there's enough agreement between us that I decided to use you as a point of reference today, that he's absolutely right. You guys got we got to clean up our own mess. And it starts right here in these YouTube streets, because regardless of anyone wants to think it or not, a lot of what's happening right here is a direct reflection of what's going on out there in them real streets. Fake it till you make it. Woman don't want to give you her number, bust her upside the head. She don't want to give you no loving. You know what happens. And some of y'all, I hate to say this though, a lot of y'all look at call women out by their looks. Have some of y'all looked in the mirror lately? Out of shape, fat, greasy, nasty, pot belly, faux sandwich eating motherfuckers. But y'all got the nerve to get up here and try and critique women about what they look like. Getting off subject a little bit. Let's move on to this next thing. Let me see if I can pull up this X video. I'm gonna find it this time. Okay. I know I got it here somewhere. I really want to play this video because it ties directly into what I was talking about yesterday. And there it is. Now, again, everybody speculating what went on with this tragedy in Louisiana. So let's go to a first-hand account of it, okay?
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Shout out to Al Bookie. You sent me this yesterday. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Niggas is tender, and they don't know how to just let it go, for real. Yep. Killed all them kids, bro. And then he went around on Harrison and shot 2 more females in the head. They fighting for their life. I'm just glad he ain't killed that man that he jacked. When I rode through here last night, they was stopping me. Somebody where I stopped, and the man was on the corner. Buku police is right here. He said, man, the man pulled him out of his car and everything at gunpoint.
Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age.
I was having a conversation with someone yesterday about this video, about some other videos as well as this one. Did y'all notice that collective wail from those women? Listen.
Approximately 14 years of age.
Fam, it's Sunday, the Lord's Day, depending on your beliefs. But unfortunately, today we're not coming together over peace. We're coming together over a developing situation out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, within the last few hours, reports have surfaced about a tragic situation involving multiple children, allegedly at the hands of their own father. And I'm going to be real with y'all. These are one of those stories where the details are still coming together in real time. Because while some sources are saying it was strictly his children, there's also speculation circulating that other kids, possibly even related to him, may have been involved as well. Now, as of right now, that part has not been officially confirmed. So we're going to take our time and see what we actually can verify as the video goes on. But even without that, what's already been reported is disturbing enough. We're talking about a man who, according to his social media, looked present, looked active, posting with his kids, showing moments, even making a post less than 24 hours before everything allegedly went left with his oldest daughter. Since then, neighbors have started speaking out, people close to the situation giving early insight into what may have actually happened behind closed doors. And like always, before the full truth comes out, social media is already trying to piece together the motive. Now, I took the time to look deeper. Property records, background details, even connections tied to the household. And what's starting to surface raises a major question. How does something like this happen right in front of people without anyone truly knowing what's going on? Today we're going to break down everything that's being reported, what can be verified, what's still speculation, and where this case stands right now, all while paying respects to the lives affected. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Advanced Overdraft to build an account. Just go through the normal steps to sign up. Enter your information. Definitely worth checking out because that's literally what the app is designed for, helping people like you handle your finances. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let's check out the video. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, meet Shamar Elkins. Some reports suggest he's 31, some reports suggest he's 66. Let's just aim towards the 66 for now. It's a man with 8 children, and on his Facebook post, It seemed he got 3 pictures, a lot of reposts, and some would say with subliminal answers, all while in a relationship. The mother of his kids and the woman he was in a relationship with was Sonika Elkins. We know at least at Easter, they was together celebrating with their children as they posted pictures on Facebook. But Shamar had a way of saying things on Facebook without saying it, quite frankly, getting away with it. He reposted a post that said, Dads, if you could go back in time.
Dads, if you could go back in time and have kids with a different woman, but still have the same kids, would you do it? Have you not heard? Go over. I'm telling you, as sure as I'm sitting here, I'm not Santa Claus wearing purple striped drawers. I guarantee you, that quote came from BGS. That quote came from BGS. As a matter of fact, him, a couple other AB Media, what's his name, Charles Faulkner, all of them was discussing this very same comment. So don't tell me that there's no tie to this man and the manosphere. Because you can go back to one of BGS's platforms and find this conversation.
And have kids with a different woman, but still have the same kids, would you do it? Shamar responded, hell yeah, I would. That was March 8th, 2026. And mind you, that wasn't just his kid's mother, but according to Shamar's Facebook page, they've been married since April 9th, 2024. That was his wife. Now, one of the 3 pictures that Shamar has posted on his Facebook, it's a picture dating back February 13th, 2026, with his children eating seafood, with the caption, yeah, laugh out loud. Nah, it was a good time last night. Personally, I don't like them. No taste. The second picture, as we mentioned, was the Easter picture with his kids. This time his wife wasn't in the picture. I'm assuming they was taking turns taking the picture, but he quoted, Happy Easter. Had a wonderful time at church for the first time with all my kids. What a blessed day. The third and final picture, Shamar wrote, laugh out loud. Took my oldest on a little one-on-one date. Had to catch her down bad. Looking back.
Significance of this picture, less than 24 hours of this picture being taken, folks, this young lady would be taken from us.
That innocent young girl didn't know that might have been her last and final meal with her dad. But over the weekend, it seemed like Shamar had a fallout with his wife. She was allegedly done, and that's according to people who was close to the scene. The couple lived on a 300 block of West 79th Street, and on April 19, 2026, police responded to reports of a shooting just after 6 a.m., following a report of a domestic disturbance. Police say Shamar killed 8 children in domestic violence shootings at 2 different homes on early.
I want y'all to think about that time in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. Who wakes up mad like that? No one that I could think of. I guarantee you he had been contemplating that all night. They had either been up arguing all night, and finally, you know how, I'm sure we've all been in those knocked out, drag out fights and relationships to where you argue all night and all day. I'm sure we have been. Go to sleep. One of y'all go on the couch, the other one goes in the bedroom. This is what he decided to do. I'll fix you. You gonna leave me? All right.
Sunday, one of his wife and the other one, people not knowing, it was his sister. Thank God as of now she survived, but he also shot 2 of her kids as well. The victims range in age.
2 of her kids as well. So not only his kids, he took out his sister's children, his nieces and nephews. Heartless. This is what he is. It's a special place. If you believe in heaven and hell, sir, you should be roasting right about now.
From 1 to about 14 years old, according to the local police. They said a total of 10 people were shot, and Shamar later died after a chase with officers who shot him after he stole a car while leaving the scene of the shooting and was followed by police. Not Shamar, but may all 8 of the kids rest in peace. And loving condolences to their families, man. And I'm sending loving prayers for the other 2 unidentified people, including his sister, for a speedy recovery.
I can tell how you driving on your people, huh?
Man, I'm helping you. That's fucked up, Carl. What can you say? Knowing what's already going on, someone to pull up this, one of the relatives pull up, and knowing that his nieces, his nephew, they're gone. at the hands of someone he probably had a conversation with probably sometime during that week. Absolutely, there, Thea. It is sad.
All right, so boom. So this tender dick ass nigga and killed these fucking babies and killed all these fucking people because old girl wanted to leave him. So last night I came through the hood and I rode through here. He jacked a person out of his car. He jacked somebody right here on 79th. He jacked him. You hear me? But the girl wanted to leave him. The girl wanted to leave him alone. And, you know, that nigga just went crazy. Killed all the babies, killed all the kids. Went around there on Harrison, shot 2 people in the head. Both of them fight for their life. So, that shit just crazy, man. This man done killed all them damn kids. The little boy tried to run. And he got killed. One little boy tried to get on top of a house. He got killed in the backyard. Like, man, this nigga that really went crazy all over female.
So there it is. As yesterday I reported that one of the kids was shot on the roof. Bad reporting on my part. As you can see, the kid made it off the roof, chased him down, shot him in the backyard. Hey, what's up there, young Reyes? How you doing, good brother? Good to see you.
All them kids, bro, that shit crazy, bro. 8 babies. Then he went around on Harrison and killed 2 people. He dead now. They killed him. They killed him in Bossier. Nigga named Shamar. Yeah, bro. And they killed 8 kids all over female. All this was over female, cuz. This shit crazy. All this was over female, man. The nigga did all this for a female, cuz the female ain't want to mess with her no more.
Then they went around the corner, shot 2 more motherfuckers. Hijacked the car, went around the corner, shot 2 more motherfuckers.
Then went to Bossier and they killed him. I know. I rode through here last night and there was Boogle police right here, but they ain't saying nobody no kill. They just said somebody jacked the old boy out the car. Man, that shit crazy. Yeah, I glimpsed this scene. Man, they said they had black body bags all over the street. Number kids, man. It's crazy, cuz. How this man, the real deal, take some kids' life over a female, bro. Them kids ain't had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Man, they said they had body bags just lined up. Yeah, man. It just fucked the hood up. It's fucked the hood up, man, for real. Why would you do that to them kids, bro? Out of all people, man, you'll kill some kids over a female. Then he went around on Harrison and shot 2 more people in the head. Now they fight for their life. But everybody that was in that house, they dead. Yep. So with 8 kids and 2 adults. Man, y'all watch what niggas y'all have around y'all for real. Cause them niggas give y'all a crazy sign like one of the kill trucks. I jacked the car on 79.
And I just said it, and he said it, and I'll say it again. Y'all gotta watch who you're bringing into your folds. Some of these men are not there for you. Hey there, ABT. Y'all gotta watch, ladies. Some of these men don't mean you any harm. And they will snap at the smallest of things, especially when they find out that you don't want them anymore. Now, whatever relationship these two had, it's obvious at one point in time, it had to be something to it. You put 7 babies in that woman. There had to be some good times. What's up, the ATL checking in? How you, Monica? Good to see you. I lived in Stone Mountain for quite some time. I kind of missed the area. I still got family out there too. So shout out to you there. The ATL up off in this piece. How you doing? How you doing? Let's continue here.
And then went on Harrison and killed 2 more people. This nigga killed 12 people in one night. He had a high-speed chase all the way from City Road to Bossier, and they killed him in Bossier. I wish that nigga would've went to jail. Let them niggas handle him. He wasn't even gonna eat, sleep, none of that. Man, it's crazy, y'all. I don't even know who Shamar is, and I ain't care to know who he is. That nigga is That nigga is a
Right where
man.
he's supposed to
That's
be.
a crazy boy.
He right where he's supposed to be, brother. And to be quite honest with you, I kind of wish that the policemen didn't take him out. I wish they would have arrested him, put him in jail, and let them fellas handle him. Let Big Hammer and Harry handle him every night for 30 days straight. Get him some of them blue chews. Let him watch some porn or some corn. And then lock him up in that cell with Big Hammer and Harry. And I hope he got a tallywhack that's so big that he splits you open every doggone time. And then when it's all said and done after them 30 days, go find somebody else and run through the process again. 6 months. Matter of fact, how many kids? 8 months. That should happen to you before they put you in an electric chair. Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, HT Ball One, how you doing? Yeah, let him be Bubba's bitch for a minute. Not for a minute, for a whole night. Let him be passed around the jail cell every night. Yes, he did, ABT. He got off way too easy. Way too easy. Way too easy. He knew that them police was going to fire on him. That's why he ran. I saw another domestic shooting, but this involved a Caucasian fella. He sat there and waited for the police. Killed the son, killed the mama, killed the dog, but he waited for the police to come there. Yeah, I did it. Police asked him, well, what'd you do? Got them all. They in their own floor in there.
Yeah, well, whatever he killed, whatever happened, he just killed some kids. That's so crazy, boy. He can't get no needle if he dead. Yeah, they killed him in Bossier. Yeah. And that's crazy. He killed their sister kids too. Man, that's still crazy, boy. It's crazy, boy. Man, the kids got to do with it though. Kids ain't got nothing to do with it, cuz kids innocent. Yeah, bro.
Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age to approximately 14 years of age. All of the
Again, did y'all hear that collective wailing in that community? Those mothers felt the pain of what is of possibly losing a child. Not directly. It wasn't their children, but I know that they understood the pain of any mother that loses a child in this manner. This wasn't an accident. The child didn't fall somewhere. The child didn't get hurt somewhere. Their own father took him out. Imagine having to live with that for the rest of your life. I think about those folks at Mother Emanuel Church. Think about what those families are still going through year after year after year. And what Dylan Ruth, it interrupted that entire community.
deceased in this case are juvenile. The individual responsible, once leaving this scene, performed a carjacking right here in close proximity to the corner of West 79th and Linwood, at which point in time, Shreveport Police Patrol officers got behind that vehicle and a chase ensued. The vehicle was chased into Bossier Parish, and at which point in time, Shreveport police officers did discharge their firearm, and that individual is deceased. We do believe him to be the only individual that fired gunshots at these locations here. He is deceased, and Louisiana State Police will be taking over that portion in which the Shreveport police officers discharged their firearms. So we don't have any more information on the shooting that occurred at Bossier. What we can tell you is this is a domestic disturbance here in the 300 block of West 79th Street. This is a very large scene with multiple deceased children present, and so we're going to ask for your patience in us getting information out. We will release the name of the suspect that is deceased when we have made the proper notifications. We do know that some of the children inside were his descendants, and so once we are sure of everyone's names and ages and the proper channels have been notified, we'll be releasing all of that information.
Well, folks, there is a GoFundMe for these children. Again, what can you say? What can you really say, folks? Again, I'm thinking about the folks the 9 people that lost their life at Mother Emanuel Church here in Charleston. Some of those folks that we knew personally, not directly, but personally. And I'm sure the same thing is going to go on in that neighborhood for quite some time. That's going to be the talk of that neighborhood, not only now, maybe 10 years from now, 5 years from now, how some deranged man, and I'm using that term ever so loosely, took out his own children, shot his wife, shot his sister, shot his nieces and nephews, all because the woman didn't want him anymore. Well, I say it like this: go stand at the bus stop. Stand there long enough. If you miss one, another one will come along, and the ride might be better. Hey there, Candy Cane. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. The ride might be better. Well, folks, if any more new developments comes up on this, I'll try and keep you all posted as much as I can with it. But this is one of those things that there's no way around it. It's part of who we are now, and we as black men we have to take ownership of this. So when you're in these platforms and you're hearing folks like I don't know why, but the name Choco Kitty keeps ringing in my ears because I was listening to her on one of your ladies' platform the other day, and of course in the clouds, but just listening. And everything that she said, I wish I had an answer for it, but I don't, because she was right. We black women are the most harmed when it comes to domestic violence. But instead of looking at in its entirety, we'll look at it as, well, white folks kill other people too. And the other stream that I pulled up the other day, and instead of talking about what was going on in the real world, white guy wants to talk about, well, see, I'm glad it wasn't one of us this time. Y'all can't blame us. Okay, this time. Now, let's get away
head out of here. Sometimes we wonder, man, when we do these stories.
Let's get away from that, folks. Let me drop this link here right quick, like. I'm gonna need a few deputies to come up. Y'all know what it's time for. Let's slide over into politics. But politics is going to involve a loose nigger roundup. Starring the Angry Man. Angry Man, I told you I was going to come back and get you. And she did there, Candy Cane. She made some very valid points. I had no answer for. I might have taken some of it, like getting a gut punch. But one thing I couldn't say to her, that she was wrong. Yep, it's that time. Y'all check this out.
Radio check 1 2 1 2. Is Beano Nation in the building? Put those emojis in the chat. That's my gang.
Well, what she was saying, APT, was black women and women of color are the least protected. And we as black men going around talking about all this bravado of what we do, and how we do. But as soon as something happens, it wasn't us. It was them. She also said that we make too many excuses for black men. I agree. We do make too many excuses for the ain't shitness in our neighborhoods. Welcome to ABT. How you doing? Come on in. Come on in.
Hey, Music, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing? Good.
Okay. I'm gonna go on mute because I don't know what I don't know what happened. I don't know what this fuck nigga done. We're gonna sit here and listen to it, and then
what hasn't he done? I listen. I was just
shit.
minding my own business, ABT, and He popped up in my algorithm, talking about Trump and this and that. Again, angry man, Anton Daniels, and anybody else. How do y'all support Trump? Explain that.
He's just one of these figures out here that get paid to, they get paid, right? They're being paid.
What are you doing with the money?
Not like I know. Cigars and barbecues. Who knows?
He having a barbecue. All they gotta do is turn around. Pull the... Look. He back in his studio. Let me see where we at. I don't want to give him his whole introduction. Dark man coming in. I don't want to fight. I just want... Wait a minute. Is this nigga playing love music?
It's some gay shit, child. Huh? For audience full of niggas, right? For audience full of niggas. Okay.
An audience full of niggas. You playing this.
They always want to be the queen.
Say that again, APT.
They always want to be the queen, front and center. Okay. And they want to be doted on by other men. Okay.
Wait, before we go any further, I got to swear you in. Hold up your right hand. I got to deputize you right quick. Like, do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and bring in some good jokes?
Absolutely. I sure will.
You're hired. You have been officially deputized.
But thank you. Let's get this roundup going. Let's catch us some boys.
Now let's listen to this love-making music before the roundup starts. This nigga right here. I follow your lead. I let you take control. You got the vision, baby. You got my soul. Call me a pick-me. Sitting in the dark, smoking a cigar.
With the music in the background. See, he got the lights behind him. And they're gonna start twerking in a minute.
I got the ambiance going on.
He got the lights behind him like he finna get on a stripper pole, child. Let's go. Let's go.
You brought this shit on yourself, angry man.
Call me a fool,
I
but
will.
I'm the one winning.
You're a damn fool to think I was gonna pass this up.
While I'm lying next to you. They brag about being boss. They brag about the grind. But look inside their eyes. Tell me what you find. Microwave dinners and a pillow full of tears. Trading a family for a couple lonely years. I respect your frame. I respect your mind. Yeah. A masculine love is so hard to find. I ain't competing.
Is that pink? Is that pink? Is that pink? Is that hot pink?
That's fuchsia.
He got purple and it's fuchsia. He got purple. Lord Jesus. Lord, you can't say that salmon color. You can't say that salmon. That nigga got fuchsia.
Good luck. It's
Lord.
A masculine man is so hard to find.
He got a That's an old girthy. Is that a mic? That's an old girthy mic, ain't it?
Yeah.
What he got going on? What he got going on, music? What is that?
I'm trying to catch my breath. Candy said, "What the hell, mammy music is this?"
You hear, that's his song, right? That's his song. He made it. He's singing. He wants to be the woman. Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
ABT, correct me if I'm wrong. You got something for him, don't you?
Sure enough. I do like I'm a little more masculine though. Make it feel like a real challenge, you know? I like him a little more masculine than that.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing right there. I wouldn't brag about that one. It's clear. He wide open, wide loose like a like some collard greens. Okay.
Y'all know why I call them
Okay.
loose snitches. They give up ass
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yes. Somebody. I know they got the app where they take the picture, and they had the people dancing. I wonder if somebody working on this
He
nigga
said,
twerking.
giving Magic Mike.
Yeah. And she said, "Are y'all actually listening to
I
these
am.
words?" Absolutely.
I am. Yeah. Yeah.
Pillow full of tears, TV
Yeah.
dinners,
Yeah.
ain't no boss.
Yeah.
That's how you know that's him.
Sound, sound like he hurting.
This is
He in
part of
pain.
the Manosphere's playlist.
Yeah. It won't catch no airplay on CRBJ. I could tell you that right now. Let's listen to some more Angry Man serenading his audience.
I ain't keeping score. You handle the world, I handle the door to your feet. Let the new age girls argue on the net. Let them argue. They haven't found a man that they can trust yet. I'm catering to you, body and soul, playing my position, playing my role. You protect, you provide. I submit, I reside in your kingdom.
Who told him that this was a good idea? Angry Man.
Did he say did she say she resides in his kingdom?
In his
What's
kingdom.
going on? Oh,
What did you make that for your chick?
that's what he wants his wife to say. That's what his wish list. He ain't getting it out.
And this AI shit it's AI is getting out of hand here. And now they got creating love songs.
Well, the ABBA and Preach anthem was made specifically for Negroes like this. So
You remember that?
you might have to play that one as a follow up. Just to reset the palette a little bit,
I got it somewhere. I forgot where I had it at. I know
I'm gonna
somewhere.
find it and drop the link.
Yeah,
But listen,
yeah,
can you
find it.
imagine how many Negroes are sitting, laying in their bed, listening to this, stroking? It's so, listen, you know what I mean?
Hey,
That's what they doing.
I'm gonna speak Spanish. Mira. Look, go over to his live stream and click to where you can see the chat and see how many of them niggas Angry Man is cooking tonight.
They getting down. They in the chat talking about, ow.
I'm feeling this spot.
They out there.
I know you about to cook. Trying to
Look, he waiting through it too. He waiting, he looking, he waiting, he sipping on his little drink.
Got him a little drink.
Got
a little sippage.
This is a shame. And they show up for it, huh? They sit right through it, huh?
Heart of a woman.
How many super chats he gonna get about that?
He ain't got to that yet. He gonna call
Jesus.
He gonna have the Beano roll call. Bitch your name only roll call. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, Angry Man. We're gonna try and get to your content. Oh Lord, help this man as he tries to get through another day of sorrow and sadness. Listen to the sounds of the Angry Man. Baby, pick me. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Lord, pick me shit anthem. What the hell is going on with them figurines in the background?
I don't know. I noticed he got them a little darker than normal. You know, them animes.
Toys. The grown man with his toys.
Mm-hmm. They ain't collector's items. Them just toys.
One is that one sitting there with his legs gapped open?
This is Angry Man After Hours there, El. Y'all get y'all some drinks.
Angry
Y'all
Man
yeah.
After Dark. Come on, give him
Yeah.
that.
Nope.
He need your voice music.
Nope.
He need that radio sound. Give it to him, sir. He looking for it.
He might clip me because he was using
I bet
surreal.
you this bullshit is on Spotify, though. I bet you the bullshit on Spotify. I know he published it.
Somebody, he probably do got it on Spotify, thinking he got him a playlist, made him up. He the angry man, and the angry man in the temps.
I don't want the war. I just wanna be the woman that you adore. I follow your lead. I let you take control. You got the.
Oh, he moving that neck.
He unwind it, baby.
And he unwind and he about to break out. He about to get up and show y'all that that furniture disease where his stomach then fell down to his drawers.
You got my soul. Oh, call me a pygmy, call me a fool, but I'm waking up happy lying next to you.
I scrutinize everything, Angry Man. Grown men don't hold the glass like that. We don't have our pinky stuck up to the side, sir. Yeah, that's that. Listen, L Bookie, and for everybody else that's listening, I've been in the music industry as a DJ for over 20 years now. Okay, a man who plays that type music is in a hurting stage. Something wrong. He ain't getting no love at home, or he missing somebody. Trust me. I'm gonna have to break out the doctor of love on him one weekend. Send him to the love doctor.
Oh, now I thought you was talking about the classic Dr. Love. You talking about something else? Okay.
No, I can't send him to doctor, not the Dr. Detroit or Dr. I can't send him there. He ain't ready for that yet. He ain't ready for that yet. Yeah, he ain't ready for that. They're using AI generated songs, trying to get up on the YouTube charts. This ain't it, Angry Man. But let's move on. We don't want to hear no more of your music.
They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all. I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best. They don't want my shine to last. No. They was flagging every upload, sending shots behind the scenes, posting pictures of my family, trying to crack me at the scene. Drop my name up in the phone, type my address on the site. Thought the fear would make me vanish, told them pussies catch a flight. Every time they build a boycott, I just build another brand. Turn a smear into a slogan, made a movement out to slander. Understand, they be calling me the villain, why they quoting every line. I'm the mirror that they scared of, so they cover up my life. I'm the people's champ.
No, you is not. You are not the people's champ, Angry Man. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's called too much bravado right there. Listen, it's one thing to have an intro, but it's another thing to have an entire song. Y'all folks, y'all content creators, y'all taking this shit too far. Y'all taking it too far with this. Let me play 30, 40 minutes of music before I get to the content. Trust me, for someone who's been in this industry for quite some time, a 3-4 minute intro is too long. The only reason I play Get Your Life at the beginning, that gives people time enough to come in. But you'll sit here for 30, 40, 50 minutes, Angry Man, playing music. And then you top it off with some, I'm the king round here. No, you're not. If Kevin Samuels was still alive, you'd be bitching about Kevin Samuels. If Obsidian was still on YouTube, you'd be bitching about Obsidian. If what's the guy's name? What's the name? The kid in Africa? What's his name? A big bald-headed kid. What's his name? Damn it. O'Shea Duke Jackson. If O'Shea Duke Jackson was here, you would find a way to pick a fight with him. And for a man that's got almost 1 million subs, why see you on everybody else's platforms? This why. Because you really ain't got no content of your own. Y'all check this out. Here we go. Look.
Oh, we can't hear anything? Oh, I can't.
No, that's him sitting there doing
got
nothing.
two Beanos in the building. We got two Beanos in the building.
We got two Beanos in the building. Beanos. Bitch better have my money. I'm just going to be here and sit here and rub my hands and look at the screen and wait to see who going to send me some money before I start talking. Look. Right there for yourself.
Oh, is that the game?
That's the game. Let me take me.
That's why he said we got two in the building?
Yeah.
Only two that sent some money?
Yeah. Only two that sent some money.
I'm going to tell you, these niggas must be broke.
I've gotten to the point where I feel like we shouldn't be doing a show if we don't got at least 10 Beanos in the building.
Okay, we can't put on a show if we don't got at least 10 Beanos supporting the show. Say what
so
you
why
just
you
said.
going live? Why you just don't go live?
Don't go live.
Just don't go live. And if they hitting your cash app saying, come back, we miss you, nigga.
Right.
This how you know he want to be a stripper. Strippers don't work without no money. You cannot. They are not getting on the pole.
Where them dollars at?
Where they at? They ain't gonna be up there for too long. If they ain't got $1 in their ass crack, nigga. If you ain't spread them cheeks and put some money in it, no, they ain't. No.
Put him up.
That's how you know.
I'm a 3-sandwich eating pot belly, no content having motherfucker.
That's how you know. Because he ain't got no content, ABT.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to really talk about. So let me see if I can grip y'all out. Let me see if somebody's willing, somebody's angry nets, angryites, whatever you want to call themselves, Beanos. Let me see how dumb y'all really are. I ain't going to say nothing until I see at least 10 contributors. And y'all hungry.
The insults be crazy. And the fact that these people sit there and give their hard-earned dollar over to a nigga that ain't earned it is,
mind-boggling.
The cult stuff is wild.
Okay. But if you tell them that they're in a cult, they say, no, we're not. We just like his content. So my question to you is, what content? Let's find out. What content?
Build. You feel me? And I keep making the mistake of, because, a lot of the topics that I do are topics that I really, really want to do. And I really, really want to talk about. And I'll go live and I'll start running my mouth and I'll completely forget about the fact that we need support. I'll completely forget about the fact, like, I've been doing this for so long and I enjoy it so much.
Does that make any sense to y'all?
Absolutely not. If you love it, why don't you do what O'Shea does? You love it so much.
Okay.
Just saying.
That makes absolutely no sense. I enjoy what I do on Sunday nights and Tuesday nights. Whether I have one person listening or whether I have thousands, or whether I have no one listening to my radio shows. Sunday night at 8 o'clock, Tuesday night at 8 o'clock is where you're going to find me. I put out my little advertisements. And for those who show up, thank you. For those who don't show up, thank you too. That means you must have had something else to do, or you're not interested. But I don't put out content, or I don't do a radio show and say, ain't nobody supported the live stream tonight. Nobody supported the radio show tonight. I ain't gonna play no music.
That sometimes I forget we gotta make some money too. We got 3 Beanos in the building.
Shaming the money right out your pocket. Shaming the money.
Shout out to all of.
But the other thing is, I don't know why people act like a view, a like button, and a view doesn't support.
That is support.
It is, and it also gets you closer to. It also gets you closer to monetization. If you're not there, then it could count towards my like. That's a fucking. Just put money on right there in your pocket monthly.
Absolutely.
Consistent money. You know what I mean? Like it's consistent.
If you're doing the right thing, that AdSense check gonna come every month.
But it's the psychology behind, if you ain't doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like people start feeling away, I guess. That's why they giving. I don't know. I don't know. But if you gotta talk to your audience and say, I don't know why we do a show and y'all ain't supporting.
You might as well put a sign out front that says admittance fee.
Yeah. That and you ain't got no talent.
Right. Ain't got no talent.
You gotta beat your subscribers into submission. This is why we say the song is a wish song. Right? That's why. They ain't willingly coming out there, but you got to berate them to get there. You gonna spend an hour, 40 minutes doing this? Is this what's gonna happen?
Right. Go. If you don't believe me, folks, go back to the original stream and look at how long it takes him to actually get into the content. Look, if you can see the blue lines there, look how far we've gone so far. Let's move on. We're 27 minutes and 46 seconds into this. Let's see if he starts talking about the content that he put up on.
Just Cam said, "What's up, AM? Just bought your book, already on chapter 3. Hey man, I appreciate you. Appreciate the support, bro."
Well, shit, that ain't hard to be on. It's only got 100 and some pages. God damn. How long it take you to read that? Huh? Hold on a second. Let me see what's in there. Let me see what you put in the back here. Let me see this here. Hold on.
Oh, that was the Abba and Preach.
All right. Hold on. Before we go into, let's take a quick commercial break there, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on just a second. I got something to entertain y'all here just for a second. Let me see. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. There you go.
We got a banger coming on, the best song ever. You gotta play it right now. I want everybody to the dance floor. No women.
No women.
Oh, so you got a girl now. You change, make self-improvement, takes all day. Spend time with your girl, that's gay. Spend time with your boys, the regular way. No, I don't want women, no. No, I don't want no woman. No, I don't want your cuddles, no. I'd rather sleep with the boys. No, I don't wanna meet girls, no. I don't want no women. Boys is the ones that get love from me. Spending time with my boys behind. Rubbing on their thighs. That's the regular way. No, just no.
There you go.
You live at home with your mom. Oh yes, bro. I'm talking to you. If you're broken, hate these women. That's the retro. I'm talking to you, baby.
It's a sword fight. It's a sword fight.
Wanna buy cash with no expertise, no women, no wife, no pussy, no love, no women, no wife, no pussy, no. No, I don't want no women, no wife, no pussy, no. No, I don't want no women, no women, yeah. No wife, no pussy, no.
Why he gotta escape?
No, I don't want no women, no wife, no pussy, no wife. That's the better way. No, I don't wanna win and no way. No way, no way, no way, no pussy, no, no, no. No, I don't wanna win and boys just don't pick it up for me. Spend the time with my boys behind me. Rubbing on that back. That's the right. I don't wanna win and boys just no way, no way, no pussy, no pussy, no, 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 and no way, no way, no way, no pussy, no pussy, no, no. No, no, no women, no, I don't want no women, no way, no pussy, no pussy, no love, no love, no women, no women, no way, no, no, no pussy, no pussy, no love, no love, no women, no way, no way, no way, no pussy, no pussy, no love. That's the right, no women, no way, no pussy. No love, no love. The red pill wait, the red pill wait, the red pill wait.
There you go, y'all. Put the angry man face on that one. It matched that little fuchsia box he
All righty there, ladies and gentlemen, hitting the charts with a bullet. No pussy. The red pill is gay. Coming up live on Classic R&B Jam. No,
I'm assuming that's a bro.
Oh no, that's a bro. You're right. Go ahead, angry man. The red pill is gay. It sure is. No coochie. No coochie. Let me hang around my dudes all day. Let me do live streams till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Let me sit up and listen to Jay Prince all morning long.
Oh my God. Who?
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear Jay Prince and stream after stream this weekend? Did y'all hear him?
What? No.
This
nigga's
an idiot. I'm sorry.
I mean, we already know that, but what?
I'm sorry, but y'all got to stop letting that nigga on your panels, man. Y'all got to stop y'all got to stop giving.
Jesus. What happened?
I'm gonna round him up this weekend. I'm gonna get him.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm sorry, but damn it, enough is enough of Jay Prince. Somebody told me that I should give that brother a break. That he gonna turn around and do what? Show y'all just how much of an idiot he really is. But back to the idiot at hand. Look at this motherfucker right here. Now keep it in mind, folks.
We got another Beano. Shout out to another Beano. We only need 5 Beanos, y'all.
Okay. She started out with no supporters. He got 2. He up to 5. So how long we gonna have to wait for the other 5 before you start talking about? Because we're almost 30 minutes into your live stream. And all we've seen you do for is listen to love music and complain to your subscribers and your supporters. The key word being supporters, that they supported you, angry man. You don't got to ask them to send you shit. Am I wrong?
No. Yeah, the people that love you, they love you. They're going to send it to you without you having to ask for it.
Without you even asking for
it.
You know.
Beano. Yes, indeed.
Beano check. If you're in the building, show your work. Drop 20 on the Super Chat or Cash App.
That's right. We're going to get to the Beanos right away. Shout out to Silent Sniper. He said always watching. Right. So when Donald Trump issued the
So he finally got his 10 supporters, folks. So now he goes into his monologue about Donald Trump. Now I want y'all to listen to this. This is the problem with niggas in politics that don't know what they're talking about. A broke clock is right twice a day. In some cases, angry man is right. I will say that. But the reason that he's trying to tie all of this in, he's wrong. All right, now let's go.
warning and told them that basically if they didn't open it, he was going to bomb their infrastructure. He was going to shut down their infrastructure, right?
Just
And
say
so
it correctly.
he gave them
Jesus
until
Christ.
I think 8 that night, and he said we're about to witness the.
He's drunk, ABT.
It's not infrastructure.
Right.
You writing books,
right,
and you don't know how to say infrastructure.
Infer.
Infer. It's not infrastructure. Nigga, you writing. You an author?
Of what?
You know he ain't write it. That's straight up AI. Not no.
Right. It's
no.
called the Angry Man Standards. Shit.
And just like JP has.
Okay, let's get back to the infrastructure. Clown ass.
Death of a civilization. And keep in mind, for all of the lefties and Democrats that love to jump out there and try to, make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. He wasn't talking about the citizens of Iran. He was talking about their infrastructure.
No, he was not. See, this is the problem that I'm talking about, dumbass niggas. How can you destroy someone's infrastructure, angry man, and not affect the citizens? They have no power. They have no water.
Right. So Iran opened up the strait, but as always, you can never trust them. They lie about so many situations, and they've reneged on so many different deals that they opened the strait. But for what I understand, they were charging people. They were like a toll or whatever, right?
Again, what you don't understand is if you did your homework, angry man, the Straits of Hormuz was to have not to charge anyone. They were going through, coming back, going through without a problem until this war that Donald Trump created. So what the Iranians said, all right, fuck it. You tore up the agreement between us that Obama and them gave to us. Fuck it. We're going to now charge you and anybody else that come through the Straits. We want our money. Give it up. Turn it loose. Oh, you don't want to? I tell you what we'll do. We'll mine the Straits. Take a chance of coming through if you want. On a war that you started, Trump. Because there was no tariffs going through the Straits of Hormuz until this war, angry man, that Donald Trump started. But I'm going to let you talk some more and embarrass yourself some more.
And so Donald Trump did something that had people confused, right? In fact, let me show you real quick the level of confusion.
Yeah, he won the presidency. That's what happened. Got a whole lot of people confused. How did this motherfucker win again?
So now the United States is closing the strait, saying no one's allowed in or out. What? So the world can't get its oil and its goods, not because of Iran, but because the United States is closing the strait. Is anybody else confused?
Well, my friend, you're the only one that's confused because you haven't been paying attention.
You haven't been. I'm going to let him talk, y'all.
Donald Trump has done a set of moves.
Okay.
Right?
Y'all listen to this.
And a lot of people weren't really paying attention to these set of moves that he did. He basically said, you know what? Y'all don't even have to worry about blocking the Strait of Hormuz. I'm going to block it. That's right. We're going to block it. Good old Uncle Sam is going to block the Strait of Hormuz. And you know what the result is? You know what the result is? The result is this right here.
Was it his plan all along to get everybody to buy oil from us? I mean, we are the #1 producer when it comes to oil and natural gas, and now you have everybody coming to the U.S.
No, we're not the #1 producer of oil and natural gas. We're the #1 refining of oil and gas. You got Saudi Arabia, you got Canada, and you got a couple other countries ahead of us. So this plan that Donald Trump, that angry man is trying to explain to you, that Donald Trump, this grandiose plan that he had, it's not helping the world's economy. All it's doing is shooting up the prices of gas here in the United States of America. This so-called naval blockade that Donald Trump is so-called employed, that's bluff. You can't block something that's already blocked up. The Iranians already shut down the Straits of Hormuz. So for you to go in, Donald Trump, and say that you're going to use the might of the military, United States military, how come we see all those red dots?
U.S. Go look at the Gulf of Mexico and see how many ships are in there, how many ships are going to go fill up for gas and natural gas to take to all the countries who couldn't get any of their fuel because of what's happening in the Strait. Was it always his plan? We may never know. I'm not going to gatekeep no more. Bread and butter, best.
We're watching that U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz in effect for nearly 2 hours now. A ship tracking firm reports 121 empty oil tankers are making.
Okay, let's stop that right there. First of all, that's virtually impossible.
What, he's sipping on a straw?
I didn't even notice that.
Got to have keen eyes for the queer guy. Keen eyes for the queer guy.
He took a big sip too, didn't he?
He's sipping it like, come to me, daddy. You know, they like big old cigars, oral fixations. Got to have something in his mouth, child.
I'm gonna use my man. I'm gonna get out of that.
I got something for him, though. I got something for him. I do. On your knees, sir.
Oh, Lord.
Bam. There you go. It's too early in the week for all that, though. Music is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It's just Tuesday.
I'll surely take a hamburger today.
Not a hamburger today.
It's Tuesday.
I got it for him, though. I got the meat for him. That's what he wants. Okay.
Or like
he would be a bore, though, because he would just be so, you know, be ready.
Don't squeal. He won't squeal like a pig.
Right. Just take it. All of it. He gonna back that thing up on it, too. He gonna back that thing over it.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you better watch for this sweet.
He said it go. He got He is going to back that thing up on it. And I don't know. A little too much. Yeah. Resist a little bit, sir. Let me stop. Go ahead.
All right. Listen, if you're a visual person like I am, y'all seeing what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, that's it. It's the visuals. Okay, you see him? You see him? You see him wide open.
He got a dog collar on with a red ball in his mouth.
There you go. Okay, look into his eyes. Look into it. He inviting everybody to look. Sipping on a straw. Come on.
I'm gonna get out of that. I'm gonna get out of that. But anyway, angry man, this business of 121 empty cargo oil tankers coming to the United States, we don't have the capacity to fill those up. You do have to refine it. You do have to have a place to send it off to. And as you know, angry man, because Donald Trump has basically, how do I say this, alienated us Is that a word? Alienate? Yeah, that's a word.
Sure is.
From everybody else in the world, nobody is buying oil from the United States. Nobody's buying wheat from the United States. Ask the farmers. Nobody's buying corn from the United States. Ask the farmers. The electricity, ask most people that's in Canada now, where are they getting any more electricity from the United States than they normally have been?
They shutting us down, ain't they?
Shutting us down.
Mm-hmm.
Trump wanted us to be an isolated country. He's getting exactly what he's asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Making their way to the United States of America. 68 of those 121 vessels are very large crude carriers capable of carrying 2 million barrels apiece. President Trump has urged countries squeezed by Iran's disruption of the Strait of Hormuz to turn to American energy supplies instead. Well, it would appear perhaps they are obliging him. They are listening to Trump. The president told Fox, quote, China can send their ships to the U.S., China can send their ships to Venezuela, while also saying that empty oil-carrying ships from many nations are all headed to the U.S. to load up. That from the president of the United States. A lot to follow today. Put that map back. You know, we're watching that U.S. blockade of the Strait of
Hormuz. So Fox is his news source?
Needs to be studied. Watch.
U.S. blockade of the Strait.
He's using Fox as a trusted news source. Now, you heard the lady, you heard her say something about how many. Let me go back a little bit. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Let me go back just a little bit. Yeah. Wait a minute. I went too far. Let's go right here.
Venezuela, while also saying that empty oil-carrying ships from many nations are all headed.
Let's go right here. Let's start right here again. I want y'all to listen to me.
We're watching that U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz in effect for nearly 2 hours now. A ship tracking firm reports 121 empty oil tankers are making their way to the United States of America. 68 of those 121 vessels are very large crude carriers capable of carrying 2 million barrels apiece.
Okay, do the math. 68 large tankers capable of carrying how many barrels? The United States only refines 13 some million barrels a day. So where are those 60? Where you going? How you gonna fill up all 68 of those ships? Angry man. Keep fucking listening to Fox News. Keep listening to them, angry man. It's easy to pick you apart. It's easy to pick Fox News apart.
But the other thing is music. So, yeah, meanwhile, our prices are going up. I noticed it did go down, right? But you're blocking the strait, and we're suffering. You're doing it because you're saying that we'll be able to export more gas. So that's the win, while the people suffer. How is that really a win?
Well, according to Trump, he said gas prices will ease up by June, July.
So meanwhile, people could potentially be going into poverty because of this. You know, for people where driving is their business, and they can't afford that diesel gas for them fucking truck
drivers,
right?
Delivery drivers.
Like the gas is going to outweigh the cost, and so then the truck is sitting. Meanwhile, the expenses are piling. Like, tell me where that makes sense for certain industries.
I
this
can
to be the move.
It does not make sense because I'm in the landscaping industry. There's not one piece of equipment that I have that does not run by some type of gas, either
Yes, that's right. That's right.
or regular gas. So you have to figure it like a zero turn can hold about anywhere from 10 to 11 gallons, right?
But is the strategic move to push more people in debt so then they then get personal loans, business loans, just tie them over until shit, eases up by June, July?
That's not what's happening. is they want to break the economy so Donald Trump can be their savior. He can say, I saved y'all from poverty. He's going to break you before he makes you.
Most people can't even make it. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know them people is living, paycheck to paycheck.
Most people are.
Route to route. Load to load.
Yes, most people.
Yeah. They can't do this for months. I mean, the poor, you know what I'm saying? The poorer ones can't. The companies that ain't thriving haven't even made it, right? Haven't even made it settled into the industry well enough. Ain't really got their foot in there where they could say, well, we can do this for another 3 months, no problem.
Now think about this: all those folks that work for DoorDash and all these delivery companies, now these personal,
the rideshare companies, absolutely, yeah.
If they can't afford to put gas in their car, that's not only going to hurt the employees, but eventually that's going to hurt the company because they're not turning a profit anymore.
Right, and then the company does is what? Increase their fees. But
who gonna call for Uber? Right? Who gonna call for an Uber if it costs you $30 to go 2 blocks?
How many industries rely on oil and gas? How many industries? How many of our industries are heavily reliant on this? This is not.
Okay, if you live in Georgia, what port? If you live in if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, what port is in Atlanta, Georgia?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't live there.
None. So that means every piece of thing that comes off has to be brought to Atlanta in one way or the other by truck or light rail. Ain't no boats coming to Atlanta.
That's a damn shame. Right, and the light rail is coming based off of the ports.
That's exactly it. Okay, but let's listen to the Angry Bird a little bit more here.
President Trump has urged countries squeezed by Iran's disruption of the Strait of Hormuz to turn to American energy supplies instead. Well, it would appear perhaps they are obliging him. They are listening to Trump. The president told Fox, quote, China can send their ships to the U.S., China can send their ships to Venezuela, while also saying that empty oil-carrying ships from many nations are all headed to the U.S. to load up. That from the president of the United States.
And
a lot to follow today. Put that map back. You know, we're watching that U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz.
Donald Trump needs to be studied. Watch.
U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. In effect, for nearly...
And he keeps
hyperbole. That's me being dead serious, because now when you sit back and you look at everything he's done, every move he's made thus far, a picture starts to come together and you're like, oh, that's what you were doing. Everything that he did that had people scratching their head like, why is he doing that? It all makes sense.
No,
now.
it does not, man.
So Venezuela has a tremendous amount of oil, right? By Trump going into Venezuela and getting Maduro out of there, he now has not only liberated the Venezuelan people, but given them the ability to be in partnership with America when it comes to.
You cannot, folks. You cannot create an idiot like this. An idiot like this needs to be studied. We need to put Angry Man up under one of them little glass tubes and say, yep, in emergency, let's break this motherfucker, because I know where we can find at least one dumbass at. Listen to this. Listen to what he says again. I want y'all to hear this one more time. Listen to this one more time.
One of the greatest presidents of our time. And that's not hyperbole. That's me being dead serious, because now
one of the greatest presidents of our time Hey, Angelica. Hey, there's Zero. How you folks doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. One of the greatest presidents of his time, not of my time, of his time. I think Jimmy Carter would disagree with you. I think Barack Obama would disagree with you. I think Bill Clinton would disagree with you when it comes to, as a matter of fact, I think just about everybody will disagree with you when it comes to the greatest president of all time. Yeah, he said that shit, Zero. But listen, he followed up with this.
When you sit back and you look at everything he's done, every move he's made thus far, a picture starts to come together and you're like, oh, that's what you were doing. Everything that he did that had people scratching their head like, why is he doing that? It all makes sense now. So Venezuela has a tremendous amount of oil, right? By Trump going into Venezuela and getting Maduro out of there.
Okay, let's stop right there. You took one of the leaders out, but you left his entire cabinet there. So what did you effectively do, angry man? Nothing. You didn't liberate the Venezuelan people because they're still running the same game that Maduro ran. Now, again, I'll ask you, angry man, when in the civilized world is it okay for another country to go into another country, kidnap their president and the first lady, steal oil, take the oil, sell it for $5 billion, keep sell it for $5 billion, put $2 billion of it in an offshore Qatar account somewhere? Where's the other bit of the money at? Have you ever thought about any of these questions before you got up here, angry man, and started talking shit? I ain't say that, Angelica.
He now has not only liberated the Venezuelan people, but given them the ability to be in partnership with America when it comes to their.
How are they going to be in partnership with American oil companies, angry man?
You know, them dumb niggas ain't even asking how neither. They like critical thinking. This is interesting. I wonder if you've been following Elon Musk baby mama. You've been following her?
No, not really. I heard she's about to hit the news here in a little while, though.
Well, yeah, because you know she talks about how they're all being paid to push certain narratives, like all of them.
Ooh, no,
yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, you're gonna have to break down. I mean, you know, not the baby mama stuff, of course, it ain't really your lane, but I mean, you know, makes for entertaining conversation nonetheless. But like her breakdown of how they're being paid by certain organizations, and when something drops they give them the narrative, and they go with it. But it explains why they're not able to go in depth on the conversation, right? Because you're already like, how? He can't explain how. He don't know how. He's given a script, and he's enunciating the script. That's it. He's not.
Yeah, because he calls himself doing the little shorts, and then you can actually tell that he's reading something.
Right, but like you see how the anchor woman was like, he needs to be studied.
Yeah,
this is what he was up to. They're all gonna come out and say the same thing if they haven't been. Hey, Jelly Girl. Hey, Jelly.
Yeah, they do that because every once in a while, especially on the Sunday shows, if you hear one of them speaking it, the other one says the same exact thing. They just
right, because they're all paid to spit that line. They're all paid.
Exact same. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, right. We're definitely gonna keep our eyes for that when it comes.
It'll be interesting to keep track of that. Like, you know, I don't know, what would that be? Like an Excel spreadsheet? Yeah. What kind of visual representation? Maybe there's a timeline.
I don't know. got to put some colors on it, some reds,
Right,
oranges.
so capture niggas' attention, but
Right.
like maybe maybe it's a timeline, right? And maybe it's the whatever the narrative is.
Mm-hmm.
Trump must be studied. Look at this move he made, and then just see how many people say that, or a video, because they do that, right? They'll cut certain anchors saying the same exact thing.
Same
Oh, we
shit.
see this with certain
Over and
news,
over. Right.
right?
Before Christy Nome and all them got fired, they went on the Sunday shows and they
Hmm.
all said the same exact thing. The same exact thing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So now they're paying the influencers to do the same thing, and I'm guessing you can only get a check if you have a certain number of followers.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's
Yeah,
the
they're going.
criteria. If you have
Yeah.
that, or maybe they
But
have tiers.
yeah. Yeah. I think you're right about that. I think that some of these folks
But that
are
would
getting
be, yeah, that would be an interesting tracker, because then you start looking at all of this performative shit that they're doing as what it is. It's performative, right? And you
and
can start exposing it from that angle. This nigga done got another check.
yeah. And
It's that
that's
time of
what
the
it is.
month.
I agree with you. I think a whole lot of this is performative. Do these guys really mean what they say? No. Do they actually research what they talk about before they get on these platforms? No.
No, they don't.
They just use clips right there. Laura
They
Ingram.
probably have a little playbook too. It might be spiral, might be a little spiral, but or maybe it's a video, because half these niggas can't read.
Somebody be sending
Mhm.
rips.
Yeah, they'll send the video trainings. It's probably how they're doing it. AI video trainings,
Yeah. Read this
right?
script. Okay.
Say it like this. If they ask, shift it away. Talk about this
Right.
instead.
And
Like your
make
girl would tell me, she called them the 92%, like it was her moniker, like she created it. It's interesting. She don't even know where it came from. Okay.
I can't. I listen. When my mama said, when you ain't got nothing to say, sometime you have to go ahead and say, and you're right, because they don't have no argument for anything we're saying right now. You know, it's how ABT. Nobody ever comes up here and challenges me. You ever notice
They
that?
don't come up. Well, Tommy, Tommy used to come by and say hi.
Yeah. He came up here
Tommy
one
would.
time. He ain't
He
like that
did.
though. He didn't like it.
No.
Nigga went back and made a whole stream about me.
Over here whining. Don't nobody want to hear the sound like Keith Sweat. We don't, sir.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Who
don't
can do it
care.
like nobody?
Right. Who cares? Nobody.
Nobody. I don't know what the big picture is, Angelica, but let's listen to him, see if he tells us about it.
Oil and actually revitalize their economy, especially now that you see all of these oil tankers coming into this part of the world, right? Same thing with Iran. By him having this military occupation in Iran, he's liberated those people as well. But because their government wants to still push back, it's like, oh, okay, cool. You want to push back? We're gonna get at you. By him getting at them, and notice the allied forces, the people that are supposed to be our allies, in his action against Iran, he figured out who's with us and who's not with us. So that was another thing that he was able to do. He was able to figure out who was with us and who wasn't with us, right?
That's the dumbest thing you could have said. What are you, an idiot?
Iranians were going to do this. And the reason anybody that's paid attention to geopolitics knows that Iran was going to renege, that's all they've ever done. Because
absolutely not.
On it later, because every other president before Donald Trump has handled them with kid gloves, right? But Donald Trump said, oh, okay, you know what? Do what you do.
Don't you listen to these stupid motherfuckers?
Do. He said, oh, you ain't got to worry about blocking the strait because I'm going to block it. And the moment he blocks it, all of these oil tankers, all of these places that need their oil and their natural gas, they changed course and came into not the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America.
Yeah, you are an idiot, angry man.
Oh, wait, it's a dick sucker right here, boy.
I can't. I'm sorry, ABT, but I can't do no more.
I think he
And
got too much jizz on his brain. You know, they say it has that ability to affect the
Donald,
brain.
he got a Trump deranged, a Trump dick syndrome. That's what he got. He like his daily ball dangling session with Trump, hoping that somebody will pay attention to him. Certainly,
This is something else.
There you are. Just drop the link for you right there, Jelly. Here you are.
I don't know if the predator in chief is girthy enough, but sure.
Well, we heard.
Just saying. Yeah, I think he like it to hit the back of the toe. I think he like that.
Yeah. Maybe that's what that.
I think he like a good old ball gag.
Maybe what the fuchsia's for.
The fuchsias. You gotta have to.
Oh,
hey, Zero.
Oh, that birthday.
I'm always up here. What you mean? I'm always up here.
I deputized her earlier there, Zero, so she had to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and bring in a few jokes. So she holding up her end of the bargain. Jelly, I'm gonna have to swear you in when you come up here. Let's listen to a little bit more of this clown, folks.
Now do you understand why he renamed it? Now do you understand why that situation down there at the Panama Canal was so important? When you sit back and you look at every single piece that he's put on the board, it's fucking genius. And they're never going to give him credit for it.
That's why the whites call us low IQ.
They're never going to give him credit for it, right?
Well, he said it. Donald Trump said it himself. I'm going to be a Republican. Why? Because the Republicans are low IQ. Those folks will vote for me because they're stupid. And here's a prime example of it right here. How do you incorporate the Panama Canal to where, of course, at first he talked about he was going to overtake Greenland. That didn't work. So next thing he talked about was taking the Panama Canal. That didn't work. Now he went over to Venezuela, jacked them for their oil. Now he's over here starting a war with the Iranians. What's the genius in that, angry man? What is the genius in that?
I know you ain't expecting him to really tell you. He don't know. He don't know.
There is no genius in it. That's just his breath probably smell like ass every day.
I know he be putting his tongue in it, don't he?
Deep. Deep.
He got gooch stained teeth.
Gooch. Welcome to the show, Angelica. How are you? What's your thoughts so far?
Hey y'all. Hey ABT.
Hey.
What the fuck is going on with this man? And why is this man that looks like a crackhead trying to tell us about global politics?
I'll let you explain that to the audience because I have no idea.
Girl, you know he got paid.
What was the big picture? He didn't even illustrate a fucking picture. He said, what did he say? He said the Gulf of America and partnership.
Yeah, what partnership? Maybe you could come up here and tell him about the partnership that he was talking. I don't know. Maybe somebody. Somebody help him out. And this Gulf of that was a great idea. Renaming the Gulf of America to the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Yeah, that was a great idea.
Genius.
Genius.
What the fuck?
That boy could book your numbers. Don't need pencil nor paper.
Elevator don't go all the way up.
Like if we're supposed to be in this era of like isolationism and America can do it all by ourselves, why are we spending so much time, money, and effort trying to invade other countries and take their fucking natural resources, which will still cost us money in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like let's talk about like the money that we would have to send to Venezuelan and these American-owned companies that are already there and try to convince them that us just taking it over for the free 99 because we're doing a little bit of real estate development is going to help the fucking people.
Did she say the free 99?
Yeah, she did.
Because that would be the only implication here.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, so what are we going to buy a whole nation's fucking oil resources? Meanwhile, like other countries have access to it and pay a premium much more than what we're willing to pay because we're spending money in military dollars. Like, what the fuck are we saying?
I don't know, but you seem to have your pulse on the global economy. So why don't you fill in, Angry Man, a little bit? Is this so-called naval blockade that the United States put up, so-called put up, is it helping the American economy?
No, it's not. Well, I mean, that's the short answer. I mean, the long answer is, again, we're spending money, right? Mm-hmm. To like show how big and bad we are. But the net benefit is that we end up creating other nations end up creating partnerships because we're not willing to do what they're doing, is just leave people the fuck alone. Right.
Right.
So for every opportunity that we lose, an opposition country in this case will come in, like a China, like a Russia, like a whoever is a part of, I can't think of the name of that group, Russia, China, Africa, and
United Arabics and things like that.
No, not them. BRIC. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. But all of those nations will come in and say, well, hey, because America won't do a deal with you, with this crude oil that you're getting or you're trying to sell, we'll do it.
And it's already in process, already being done already. Go to the local farmers right now and ask them what yield did they have on their products that they got last year, that they took out of the fields. Did they win or did they lose? Go find out how many farmers had to foreclose on their farms this year alone because of Trump's tariff policies. Angry Man.
I mean, not even just that, but the increased cost of things like fertilizer, which, primarily comes up out of the strait over there, right?
Anyway, right.
And then also because we're talking about, because America produces natural gas, we don't really have that much crude oil. And over there, they have more crude oil than we. So, right. I mean, we're still kissing somebody's fucking ring. Anyway. Because, we need transportation to move stuff, import, export, move it across country, like putting a blockade up serves fucking what?
I don't see where this so-called brilliance of Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump and all these powers that be. I don't know the brilliance that Anton and Angry Man is talking about. And when y'all find it, y'all let me know. Let's listen to a little bit more of his.
But here's the biggest thing that nobody is really talking about. Here's the biggest benefit to all of this. Every move that he's making, press A1 if you want to know what the biggest benefit to all of this is.
Somebody put a 1 in the chat. This is time to ask for some super chat money. It's about that time now. Picking his teeth, looking at it.
Wait, is he really waiting for this?
Yes.
He said he was going to say
all of this. China was trying to get the Panama Canal. They don't have it. China was in business with Venezuela as far as its oil. Not anymore. China was in business with Iran as far as its oil.
This nigga dumb. This is why you can't listen to these motherfuckers on like he just says this shit without like no fucking facts. Like India and China are the two biggest buyers of Venezuelan oil. They have always been the two biggest buyers since we went over there and fucked with the country in the first place back in the fucking 30s. Like what? Like I don't understand the Panama Canal. Like it is a avenue for tankers to get through. We were upset because because Asia has a lot of fucking tankers. They have way more than America fucking owns. So it doesn't, if we're talking about apples to apples, we fucking lose anyway. We fucking lose because most US companies have manufacturing sites all over the fucking world, except for America.
Okay.
Except for America.
No, this folks.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like this nigga dumb. Like I get. Let me mute.
You see the difference in actual conversation and people that will get on a platform and just say anything, folks. Now you heard what this young lady just said. Since the 30s, you would think that Angry Man would know that. You would think that Angry Man would know that in the Straits of Hormuz just last week, the Iranians allowed the Chinese tankers to go through and didn't allow anyone else.
I mean,
you wouldn't. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
I mean, because like, what would like? And you have to think about it. Panama and Venezuela are two different fucking nations, right? Just because they're geographically located, in the same hemisphere or on the same continent with each other does not inherently mean that just because you have dealings in Venezuela, that those same dealings are going to hold in fucking Panama, right?
Absolutely.
Like the demonstration of fucking mediocrity, like coming out of his fucking mouth is astounding to me. Like, I do not get like this whole like prop up Trump because Trump says so at all fucking costs.
I don't get it either. So I'm gonna have to go back to what ABT said. They're getting paid. That's the only reason, because you cannot. What Angry Man is saying right now is easily debunked, folks. It really is. It does not take.
And ain't nobody gonna come challenge him. His stands ain't.
Over there, no one's gonna challenge him.
Nobody's gonna challenge him.
Not over there on his platform.
Mm-hmm. And he gets so emotional anyway.
Yes, I was about to say, for real. Right. And when they do challenge him, he cries like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm. He be over there with a hot flash.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's see.
He's going through menopause.
The men all pause.
I mean, this shit is dumb though. Like
it really is though.
This is the same nigga that was mad because like women don't want to cook for him, even though he got a woman to let me explain fucking geopolitics to you and how great Trump is and the Gulf. Like none of those things are relative to each other.
None
of those fucking things. Like,
listen, he got a whole, but his intro song is about a woman cooking
doing right by him.
Mm-hmm. Cooking his meals and residing in his kingdom, child.
Cooking with Kaya. Oh, the wrong show.
This is the wrong one. I think he won another one. I think he won smoking and grilling with AB.
Get out of that.
He might like him thick.
I mean, because we have to talk about like the dollars being spent, right? Like if we're going to talk about like South America and geopolitics, like we also have to talk about like even hypothetically in this world, like where we take control, because again, there's a state oil company in Venezuela, and then there's also kind of like American owned and I think a few other internationally owned oil companies. So let alone, I guess the primary thought is to take over the state-owned company. But what the fuck you gonna do about all these privately held companies? Like, you just gonna go in and just beat these niggas up too and say, hey, I own this shit now?
Well, that's what he was talking about. I guess the partnership that he was talking about. You know, the regular people are now going to be able to come into partnership with the West.
There's already partnership there. There are privately owned oil companies, whether it be for better or for worse. I mean, talk to somebody in Venezuela about that exists there now. It's not just a state-owned.
You're absolutely right. I think
Did we lose him?
Yep. Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm back. Yeah, I think there's several people and companies that are in partnership with the Venezuelan oil companies that are stationed or sanctioned right here in the United States of America. So what is he talking about?
Yeah, because what the implication would be is that all of these companies, these privately held, private interest companies, will have to acquiesce to the demands of one guy that runs the country just because he says so, without any foresight about the financial cost that would take. If there is any net benefit, because they could be doing just fine and profiting largely, because I know that there's a lot of corruption and some other fuck shit that was going on with Maduro, right?
Sure.
But like the idea of the financial cost of creating those systems and that infrastructure to maintain those systems is a long game that Trump is not even going to be a president for, to even like really total the fucking cost.
Anyway,
like, you don't do that shit overnight.
Okay, Trump is how old now?
Sep,
79?
70 something or 80 or some shit like that?
79, 78, 78, 79, close to 80. And no, I don't wish death on anyone, with exceptions. But how long is Trump really going to be around? And even if he is alive, how effective is he really going to be? We see his mental capacity slipping every day. But yet,
y'all seen that latest AI video of him?
Yeah.
With the blood? Child.
I haven't seen it. I'm just
He
saying,
took it down right away.
Okay.
This whole idea is just like really fucking silly that, like, this is a great fucking plan. Like, I remember when Trump was first president, we were talking about drain the fucking swamp and shit. And every time we look up, this motherfucker is incurring more and more fucking tax revenue expenditure by the fucking day. And this is just another reason to spend a shit ton of money in a country that we can't even guarantee that there is maybe a short-term net benefit, but long-term is too long the fuck out of here to really justify the cost. It's an unknown.
I don't know where they get this master plan that Trump came up with, and they think that it's going to be beneficial for the overall welfare of the United States. But as we can see, food prices are up, gas prices are up, medical insurance, as people that don't have medical insurance, but yet we have this guy right here saying that Trump created this master plan. And when pushed back on it, speaking of that, as y'all can see on the screen right there, someone in his chat named Chucklin Wizzy says what Angry Man is talking about without context, Angry Man, this is misleading. So listen how he answers this particular supporter.
So that's one thing. The other thing is the infiltration of our institutions of higher learning. Because once you get past Gen X, once you get past Gen Xers, most of the people in this country are trained and programmed to be a bunch of commie, rebel traitors to this country. Like the moment that I saw, like knowing everything I know about Iran throughout my entire lifetime as it pertains to America, to see Americans trying to make excuses for the country of Iran, that is, I feel like I'm in an alternate universe. I feel like I'm in another
What the
world,
fuck
bro.
history does he understand that we don't generally?
That's the point.
And the
They will
funniest
never
thing about
say.
it is this.
He won't never say. He ain't gonna say it. What do you write?
What the
All
like?
that you know throughout your entire life. What are you saying?
A bunch of word salad. Nothing.
Right.
Of
Where's the facts? Where? I mean, lay them out. Lay your points out, sir.
right.
Besides what you say you know.
What
Okay.
fucking history? Because I mean, I can recall what it was like a group of white men based up out of England that were making all these fucking deals throughout the fucking Arab nations saying, yeah, we're going to do this and pay your people that if we get access to your fucking land, and never did, and started, deleting people and presidents and, installing US backed or UK backed. Like, what fucking history are you talking about, sir?
I don't know what history he's talking about.
Well, I mean, Iran and all of it kind of goes back even to like, we can go back to Reagan probably, but I don't think he fully understands what the history is. He ain't paid attention to none of that shit.
You talk about the Iran Contra deal with Oliver North.
Yeah, but what does he really know? He's not even. Is he going to speak to any of it, or is he just going to say it's because what he knows? Okay, right.
No,
He's just supposed to take his word, which is why the person is saying without context, sir. Where are we going with this?
Exactly. So instead of him trying to give context to what he was saying, this is what he does instead.
He calls him a commie bastard.
Right here, Chuck said, without context, this is misleading. If you look at his photo, he's a black man. Do you have any idea what Iranians think of you, Chuck? Do you have a clue? I don't think you do. I don't think you do, because you've been in this country for so damn long being fed this.
Well, what country you been in?
So because this is a dumb fucking argument. Just because there are some fucking Arabs or Muslims, whatever the fuck you want to label them as like anti-black, does not erase what fucking white countries have done and proliferated all throughout those fucking Arab fucking nations. It doesn't. And just because a man is black and pointing what the fuck he's saying that is misleading out of context, then like that somehow means that you as a black person are what, anti fucking America? No, you're historically calling the fucking record. Sir, you have not pointed out anything that leads you to conclude the fuck shit you're saying out of your stupid ass mouth.
And Angry Man, that's not coming from me. Oh, I forgot, Jelly. It's a little bit too late, but I'm gonna need you to raise your right hand right quick, like please. I forgot.
Okay, all right, it's raised.
Okay. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and drop in a few jokes from time to time?
I do. Yes.
You're official deputy. Now, Angry Man, you heard what my deputy said. Sitting around talking about something without context is like, what? Pissing in the wind. I don't. Go ahead.
Like he's not versed in, like, I mean, to ABT's point, he's not like pointing out any historical anything, like besides like the modern notion that there's anti-blackness in Arab countries.
That's everywhere.
Okay, we fucking get it.
But right. What does that have to do with the point about context, sir?
Nothing.
This is Jelly. We talked about it a little bit, right? Even though this is manosphere, because red pill, whatever. But it's that Darbo tactic: deny, attack, reverse victim.
Yeah.
Right. Offend. Like he's going down that whole track. He's going down that whole train. Like. Right. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna deflect.
Right. I don't have anything real pushback to give you. So what I'll do instead is I'll attack you.
Yeah. That's a part of that's a tactic they use.
Yep.
That is a tactic that they use.
And prime example of it is right here, folks. Y'all check this out. Listen to him.
Bullshit about white supremacy for so damn long that you think other countries love you. This is what's so funny about this. You think, here's my question to you, Chuck. Why don't you Why don't you go and live in Iran?
Now, who sounds like the white supremacists there, folks? Isn't that what they say? Isn't that the first thing? If you don't like it in America, leave. Isn't that basically what Angry Man is saying?
It is, but I mean, like this idea that you can be a Black person, but also understand like historical precedents in a country, or like the narratives of America in relation to how they try to dominate, or even in the UK, dominate and colonize other countries for their natural resources, is not saying all of a sudden that you're fucking anti-Black.
No,
or you're a fucking, Sambo or some shit like that. That's just pointing out the fucking obvious.
Obvious. And I can guarantee you right now, you can go to anywhere USA and find somebody that despises the country of Iran just because. Guarantee it, Angry Man. Black, white, or indifferent. So the same kind of vitriol that we over here in the United States have for some of those people over there, the same way some of those people over there have the same kind of vitriol for us.
I mean, by his logic, we should be telling him that he needs to go to the next MAGA convention, right? And all his Blackness.
If
see
he can,
what happens, right?
If he can break away from his live stream, yeah, he should go. He should go attend it, and he'll find out exactly how much those folks really don't like him. Don't you see Byron Donalds? Don't you see how they treat him, Angry Man?
I mean, Ramaswamy, when they were clowning him, when, every time he decides to dress up with his family and they tell him to go back to India and shit, but Ramaswamy still keeps showing up, like, I'm still, MAGA down and all that. I mean, like, if you want to suffer that.
Right. If you want to keep coming back, go right ahead. If you want to keep running your head into that brick wall, Angry Man, go right ahead. You're just lining me up for the next episode of a Loose Nigga Roundup, starring you. Listen to this. Listen.
Why don't you go over there and live in Iran? That's my question to you. Because what I'm trying to figure out is, to all of the Americans, to everybody that was born in this country, if you're a natural born American, right? If you think our country is so corrupt and you think our country is just the world's bully and all we do is go around and screw up other people, and, all of this bothers you from a moral standpoint, America's not holding you hostage. Why don't you pack up your things and your family and move to another country? In another country, since this country is so evil.
Well, Angry Man, if we want to talk about historical, the evilness of the United States of America, it's hard to get past. Wouldn't y'all ladies agree?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, if he's telling Black people to move, maybe they should be moving because of chattel slavery, right?
Okay.
Move to a country where that never existed, right? I mean, not just because Iran, like, right. I mean, if anything, according to his logic, he should understand why people have criticisms, and being critical of anything doesn't mean that you inherently disagree or disdain or have some sort of contempt for it. You just have criticisms about it. That I think that's one of the great things about being an American that you don't experience in some other countries, right? Is that you can be critical of the very thing that you're a part of, but it doesn't mean that you're like, fuck the whole shit, I'm out of here. Like, I mean, to make those kind of leaps, like, anybody could throw that shit back at him.
And with a quick throwing the baby out.
We're also a democracy. This is what gets this country going. This is what makes us different from other nations the ability to speak up against what's happening, right?
Okay.
Um, he just can't take it.
And
He
I hate
can't eat, poke, and hold. The man ain't even say he disagreed with him. He just said without context, sir, is
context.
misleading.
Yes, and that's the
He
thing.
probably loved that man so much he just wanted to hear him expound on his points. He
Yeah.
wanted him to go deeper.
I'm gonna get out of
He did.
here. You
He's
slick with
right
that.
in his chat.
You
Right?
was slick with that. Throw
I
that one at
know. He wanted to go deeper.
me.
Yes.
But anyway, it's
Okay,
obvious.
sorry.
It's, it's obvious that the angry man is no geopolitical expert. Matter of fact, he's not a political expert at all. And that's what's the point of me bringing this to you folks. Now, y'all can go to the Angry Man channel and y'all can watch some of his political satire videos in their entirety if you want to. But I will tell you this, you will be a whole lot dumber when you leave. I can promise you that. We sat here and listened to about him for 30, 45 minutes. The first 30 minutes was him trying to convince his supporters to send him money after his love-making session with the screen. Then when he gets up here and finally starts talking, he spouts shit that's easily debunked or easily fact-checked. Not that we had to pull up Google. It's just from stuff like I know, Angelica knows, and ABT knows. Just being here and living in the United States tells us that a lot of what you're saying, Angry Man, is hogwash, bullshit. Now, I'll give you
He's trying to build up his white audience
that ain't happening.
because the Negroes ain't paying enough.
No,
Listen to what he's using. Who called them people commies? Which group of people was quick to call other groups commies? Which ones?
It's those white supremacist talking
points. Okay, so he be all in their space, and he trying to get them to be in his space by using their language.
He's not getting the crossover bucks.
He think they in his clouds, right?
Yeah. He's not getting that. But Angry Man,
he trying it.
I've been around you forever and a day, sir. And I can tell you what, I don't see anybody, any sponsor coming to you and saying, hey, I want you to advertise my product. Do you? So you can go over there with the white man all you want to, but you're going to find out like a whole lot of these other content creators sell. You know what I'm talking about. Try to jump on.
Oh, he done F-O'd over somewhere?
Yeah, now he back.
Did we miss it?
Yeah. Now he back over in black spaces again.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. All those so-called subs he picked up. None of them coming back. Because you ain't talking about Trump no more. You're talking about being black. Hey, you tricked us. But anyway, ladies, I got to get ready for a phone call here, another meeting. Listen, let me just say this on a personal note, folks. We are revamping the Classic R&B Jams radio station. We're not building a website. We are building a platform. You folks will be able to have your app, an app that you can download that's exclusive to us. The platform is going to look a cross between Spotify and Netflix. We got plenty of things to do there right now. If you come to our website, you'll be able to listen to a few music on the jukebox or whatever. But once we get this all rolled out, there'll be so many more things to do. So, folks, again, one of the things that they like to quote Dr. I forgot his name right quickly, but he said one of the things that we have to have as black folks, we have to have the communication. We got to be able to reach our own folks. That's why I'm building these platforms. Not for YouTube. YouTube controls what I can say and do here. But they can't control and say what I do over there. You folks will see what I mean here in a little while. So, ABT, with that, I'll give you and Angelica the last word. Either one of you ladies want to go right ahead first.
Well, I want to say congratulations on the platform facelift. It sounds like it's going to be more user friendly, and I look forward to seeing the change. And fuck this nigga. Okay. Okay.
Simple as that, huh? Angelica, on you.
Yeah, I know. I agree with ABT. Like it's super cool to hear that you're making some major moves with like websites and creating like platforms for people to come congregate, with like interests. So I think that that's dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I came here at the tail end of this, and all I heard was a bunch of fuck shit from Angry Man, and I can't deal with that. Like the fact that people listen to him and he offers nothing, like an explanation. It's like, these things are true because I think that they're true without any evidence to back it up, not even like alluding to why those things are true. I just think it's a nasty piece of work. And I think that as people who listen to content creators, we just got to do a better job of sorting out, people who are just really in it for the money and nothing else, and are willing to sell their moral compasses and their characters as individuals online for a few dollars a month, whether it be a few hundred or a few thousand, versus people who show up with a little bit of integrity and actually want good for people, even if they are benefiting, monetarily from it. So, fuck him, fuck what he stands for. And that's it.
Listen, I couldn't have said it no better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Angry Man, nothing personal. Didn't talk about you personal. I talked about what you said. Now, if you would like to have a chop-up session about this, by all means, let's do it. Let's have a physical debate. Since y'all folks like to debate, you bring your ideology and I'll bring mine. And we'll let the audience decide who knows what they're talking about. Because from the audience that's here today, they say, Angry Man, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Stick to Will and Jada shit. Stick to, what do you call that? Social media fuckery. Stay
Manosphere shit, right?
Yeah.
It ain't paying no more. That's the problem.
That's the problem. They gotta.
That's why he on his stripper stage.
Right.
Okay, he out there trying to get that money. He's shaking that ass. With his future. With his fuchsia.
Fuchsia colored background.
Yeah. All right, music, peace.
Thank you, ladies, y'all, for hanging out there with me again. I wish I could hang on a little bit longer, but I got to make a phone call here. Well, I'm about to get into this phone call here in just a little bit. Again, folks, Tuesday night it is, right? 8 o'clock. If you're into that jazz music, please feel free to stop on over. Classic R&B jams, 3 hours of smooth jazz and smooth jazz vocals presented by yours truly, DJ Music. Until then, y'all watch your 3, your 6, your 9, because I got to go.
Look, all you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here and goddamn it talking about preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep going. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. Look,